Hello guys, it's Johnny time and welcome to another DeFi tutorial. Today we will learn a complete tutorial regarding EtherScan. EtherScan is the most important website that you need to know in order to start using Web3, Metamask, crypto, decentralized application, and all these kind of cool things. And today we will go through EtherScan. We'll go through the most important pages, the most important views, and what kind of things you can learn from them regarding your wallets, or maybe you want to do some research regarding other wallets or smart contracts. So everything in order to maximize and master your basically control over EtherScan and learning how to use it for your own benefit. This is what we're gonna cover today, and make sure to subscribe because I'm gonna post a lot of DeFi educational tutorials. You want to get notified when I post them. And now without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so EtherScan.io is the main website that allows you to actually track everything that's going on the Ethereum blockchain. EtherScan.io is the blockchain explorer. It's called the blockchain explorer because it lets you explore the blockchain. Now, there are a lot of places and a lot of things that you can go inside, and I'm gonna post more detailed advanced tutorial regarding other features and tools that you can do with EtherScan, alerts, due diligence, tracking a lot of stuff. So make sure to subscribe so when I post these videos you will see them on your feed. But we'll start from the most basic view, which is your wallet view. You want to make sure what's going on in your wallet, what kind of tokens, how much Ether you have, what kind of transactions you have, and all the history of your wallet. And it's probably you're familiar with Metamask wallet, and if you are, you know that these kind of three dots, when you click here, view account in Explorer, now I'm connected to another chain, but if I'm connected to Ethereum, by default it will open EtherScan with my wallet address. But this is just an empty wallet and it's a boring wallet, so we'll take an actual nice interesting wallet, a whale wallet that has a bit more money than this wallet, and this is this kind of wallet, and this is the wallet view. This is one of the whales. His name is deepcryptodive.eth. So basically EtherScan supports ENS, Ethereum Name Service, which means that if your wallet, using your wallet, you bought a domain, you can link it to your Ether wallet. So now not only that the wallet has an address, the public key, the address that represents this wallet, it has also a name because this guy who controls the wallet bought the ENS name. And if you want a tutorial about ENS, check out my other tutorial about ENS. Now here, this is the most basic thing. If you open your wallet, you can actually change the URL over here and put your wallet address or any other wallet address that you want, because the blockchain is an open and transparent ledger. Everyone can see everything. Now you don't have labeling for who owns which wallet. For example, this is 0xCA4A. I don't know that this wallet is owned by John McAfee or Joni. I don't know. So it's just an address. But if I have an address, I can see everything that's going on through this address. How much Ethers it has, how much other tokens it has, all the transactions that's sent to this wallet, from this wallet, and this is the first tool that you need to utilize as a blockchain researcher. Now, the most basic thing is the overview. Overview lets you see what is the current balance of this wallet. For example, you can see that this wallet has 18.46 ETH, and it automatically converts to USD value by the last Ether price. So you can see that the last Ether price is $2,800 something. So the total value of this wallet is $52K something dollars. Now that's not it. This is only the value of the Ether coins that this wallet have. But we have also tokens. ERC20 tokens on Ethereum. On other blockchains it might be other standards, but most of them are forks of ERC like BEP20, whatever other tokens. And here on the tokens view, you can see actually all the tokens that this wallet have. It could be your wallet or another wallet. So this is how you can check what kind of tokens you have. You can see that this wallet has a GTC coin, and you can see how many coins you have, how many tokens, the price here on the @ sign, and the total estimation USD value of the token. So you can see GTC, YFI, Bank, BED, etc., etc., etc. So it's sorted by the higher amount of USD to the lower amount. Now, if you scroll down, you can see that it has actually more tokens, and it actually has also NFTs. We'll get in a second into the NFTs, but you don't see the USD value of them. Of course, for example, you can see here that you have SHOME, 15 SHOME tokens, but it doesn't represent you the USD value, and it does not summarize it in the tokens view because EtherScan does not know all the USD price of all the tokens, so it actually converts to USD value only the tokens that it actually has. So if someday you open EtherScan, your wallet address, and you freak out because you see $0, but make sure to open, maybe it doesn't know how to translate it to USD value, but the tokens are actually there, and using a right DEX, you can actually convert them to US dollars. If you want to find out which DEX, check out my tutorial about DEX Screener, how you can find liquidity anywhere in every blockchain. Again, just search for DEX Screener Johnny Time, or click in the link in the description below. And this is the tokens and the balance. You can actually go deeper and click on this button over here, and then you have actually a complete view over the balance of the wallet. For example, the net worth in ETH, how the balance has changed in the last 24 hours, assets in the wallet, liquidity pool assets in the wallet. This is nice view that lets you get an overview regarding the balance of a wallet. So you can check it out for your wallet, but there are actually better websites for this. For example, DBank. And you can check my tutorial about DBank, search DBank Johnny Time. It's basically the complete A to Z portfolio overview that you can get, the best tool, so you can just paste your wallet address and see everything regarding all the blockchains, all the protocols, all the tokens that you have. And that's actually how I found this wallet, Region Wallet. And back to EtherScan. Now, this is all the tokens. Again, you can see representation of all the tokens, the addresses, the quantity that this wallet has, the last price, the change in the last 24 hours, and the value. You can go through the pages, and that's cool. Now, if you scroll down, you can actually see also the NFT assets, all the NFT assets that a particular wallet holds. You can also check your wallet, and you can see all the NFT, which is ERC721 tokens that this wallet holds, or ERC1155, which is like the more advanced way of 721. So this is the wallet view, balance view. Now let's go down, let's go deeper to try to understand exactly what's going on over the transaction, which is the most interesting part of EtherScan. Do you enjoy this video and you feel that you finally found a high quality DeFi channel on YouTube? Check out my other free educational content and subscribe for a new video every day. So here on the transaction, you can see all the transactions that this wallet is actually initiated, or if he got Ether from other wallets, you will see it also here. For example, you can see different transactions, and it's very important to understand the columns. So you have the transaction hash, which is every transaction has a hash, which is some kind of mathematical, algorithmic calculated number that represents the transaction. You have the method, a function. Usually it's a function name that this wallet is calling in a smart contract. You can see the block that this transaction was part of, because as you know, Ethereum is a blockchain and every block has multiple transactions. So every transaction must be included in block X. You can see the age of it, and if you go over, you can see actually the exact time when this transaction was included in the blockchain. So you can see it was 10 days ago, 9 hours ago, from, quite obvious, to the address that it was sent, and the value of it. Now, bear in mind that not always you will see value. For example, on the first transaction over here, you can see the value is 0.004 Ether, because this is a transfer. It means that this wallet sent Ether to another wallet. But usually when you call smart contract, you don't have, the value is 0. For example, this one or this one. Let's take this example. Center USDC coin. So this wallet just transferred USDC coin on this transaction. That's why it didn't send any Ether, so the value is 0. But if you get into the transaction, you can see that it actually transferred ERC20 token, in that case USDC. We'll see it in a moment. But before we get into this, let's see the transaction fee. If you see over here, you can see also the transaction fee in Ether that this wallet paid for each transaction. So this is very interesting. This is where you can see all the transactions. Now, bear in mind that if you send tokens and not Ether, you won't see it here on the transaction tab. That's because ERC20 tokens are not Ether. You will see, if you initiate a transaction, you will see it here. But if you got ERC tokens, it won't appear over here in the transactions. That's why we want to go into the ERC20 tokens transactions. And that's where you see actually the tokens that has been sent. For example, you can see that this wallet sent around 125,000 USDC tokens, which is USD, it's a stablecoin, to Avalanche Bridge 11 days ago. So this wallet bridged to Avalanche more than $100K 11 days ago. Interesting. Why did he bridge them? What did he do with them? If you want to get into more in depth, subscribe, because I have so many videos regarding analysis of wallets and blockchain analysis and tracking wealth and what so. So yeah, now going back to the transaction view, let's try to analyze the transaction. For example, over here we can see that 18 days ago, this wallet sent a transaction to Optimism Gateway with a value of 5 Ether, which is interesting. We know that Optimism is a layer 2 optimistic rollup solution, and we know that they announced on an airdrop. So I assume that this wallet actually want to get some kind of airdrop. That's why he bridged tokens Ether from his wallet to this kind of smart contract, to Optimism Gateway. And let's verify it. So we can basically click on the transaction hash, and by clicking on the transaction hash, it will open a new view of in-depth details regarding this transaction. So you can see the full transaction hash, you can see the success status. By the way, if you're looking for a transaction and you want to understand what kind of transaction your wallet sent, a best practice, what I would do after this video if I was you, is open your wallet, go to EtherScan, go to your wallet view, go to the balance view, go to the transaction, try to understand what's going on. This would be your practice, your homework of mastering this kind of amazing tool that's called EtherScan. So you have to do what I'm doing right now with your own wallet in order that the data will get into your memory and brain even better. So you can see the success message, you can see the block number, you can see the number of block confirmation, not very interesting right now, timestamp, from, to, all these kind of things. And you can see that it's sent to a contract. We'll get in a second of what contracts are. And you can see here, actually, if you scroll down a bit, you can see also the gas price. You can see the gas that he paid for this transaction, which is around $12, 0.04 ETH. And if you click here to see more, this is where the interesting part starts. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments below, or join the Johnny Time community on Discord by clicking the link in the description. It's all for free. So when you click here to see more, you can see the actual function that this wallet called in the smart contract. For example, you can see that he called the function named deposit ETH, okay? And he sent two parameters, layer 2 gas and data. If we click here decode, you can see that layer 2 gas was some kind of number and data is empty. So he basically called a function called deposit ETH, and he sent to this function 5 Ether. You can see it over here, $14,000. And as I assume, probably it's a bridging. He's bridging from Ethereum to Optimism. If you want to verify it even more, you can get into the Optimism Gateway smart contract. Let's do it. And this is the Optimism Gateway. You can see that it's a smart contract by here on the labeling here, which is a smart contract. And also you can see that EtherScan, sometimes they labels wallets or smart contracts. And in that case, you can see they labeled it, this kind of address, as Optimism, layer 2 and bridge, which means that this address is owned by the contract that represents the bridge to layer 2 Optimism. Quite easy, right? And you can see that this contract holds a lot of money, 51,841 Ether, which is $174 million. And it adds a lot of tokens, because you can bridge not only Ether, but you can bridge ERC20 tokens to Optimism. And you can see that it holds more than $136 million of USDC and $42 million of LUSD and Tether and Lira and a lot of other tokens that people actually bridged from Ethereum to Optimism, which is super interesting to see. You can also see who created this contract, because every contract on the Ethereum blockchain has a creator. Someone created it someday in the past. And you can see again transactions that send to the smart contract, okay? Because smart contracts cannot initiate transactions and send them, but all the transactions that sent through the smart contracts, and you can see that there are a lot of pending transactions because a lot of people want to bridge to optimism. And you can see also the ERC20 tokens that people sent to this contract. And you can see that a lot of people are also sending ERC20 tokens, USDC, Tether, Chainlink, a lot of tokens are being bridged to optimism. And the contract, this is the most important view because this is the actual code of the smart contract. You can see the actual code of it. You can see here L1 chug/proxy.sol. This is the smart contract written in Solidity language, and you can scroll down and get a feeling of how this contract code looks like. We won't get into it because this is too in-depth for this tutorial. Maybe we'll have other tutorials of how to analyze smart contracts, how to read them properly, how to understand if they are legit or not. All these kind of things will come up in the future, so make sure to subscribe. And you can see over here other things like ABI and settings that this contract was set up with those settings. And again, these are more technical, in-depth tutorials that I will get into in another tutorials in the future. If you are interested, let me know in the comments below that if you are like interested in more like advanced tutorials. Now, you can also read data from the smart contract. Right now it doesn't show us, but if you click here, read as a proxy, we can see some kind of data that we can read from the contract. And write contract is actually, you can interact directly with the smart contract if you don't have a user interface or user experience for bridge. I believe that in that case there is, because it's optimism. They would make a dApp or a website that where you can actually like bridge tokens. It's easier. But if you want to get into the like, you know, to the iron zone, to the deep stuff, you can actually call transactions here directly from EtherScan. So user EtherScan, you can connect your Metamask wallet. But again, we'll have another complete tutorial of how to interact with smart contracts directly from EtherScan, how to connect your Metamask wallet and start like working one-to-one with smart contracts. But this is just to show you that you can actually interact with the smart contract using EtherScan itself, and which is super cool. So this is the wallet view, this is the smart contract view, and other cool stuff that we haven't seen is actually the ERC721 token transfers. What is the ERC721? You guessed it right, this is NFTs. ERC721 is non-fungible tokens. Again, also 1155, which is kind of extension to 721, more like advanced NFTs with a lot of properties and attributes. And this is cool. You can see also analytics of this wallet, which is another very interesting view, how the balance is being changed over time, the Ether balance, the USD highest value, the USD lower value, the dates, a lot of very interesting information regarding this wallet in terms of analytics. So check it out, guys. I don't want to get into every single like widget over here, the website, because I want you actually to go to EtherScan, put your wallet address and explore it yourself. You can see the transaction, how much you spend on fees, Ether transfers, token transfers, a lot of super interesting and cool stuff. And of course, comments. These are kind of discuss comments where you can basically comment on the wallet, and sometimes they're really cool and funny stuff. For example, if you go to Optimism, which is a big smart contract, I guess there will be some comments here. Yeah, a lot of spams and scammers. Be careful, guys. There are a lot of scammers here on the comment section. Also on my videos, by the way, there are a lot of scammers that are just trying to get your money, get your wallet address, wallet seed phrase. So be careful with this kind of comment section. And last but not least, internal transactions. So what does internal transaction means? Every time a smart contract sends transaction to another smart contract, it will be visible on internal transaction. For example, if I'm sending directly transaction to a smart contract, you will see it here over the transaction section. But let's say I sent transaction to smart contract, and in my transaction, this smart contract called another smart contract. On the other smart contract, the transaction will not be visible here on the transactions, but in the internal transaction, because it's internal. It's something internally in the blockchain, inside the state of the blockchain. It's called from another smart contract. So this is just again, extra information regarding how smart contracts work, how blockchains works, and how Ethereum works in general. And if you're interested, let me know. I will make other tutorials about it. Now, when we touch the most important stuff, let's go back to the most cool stuff, which is the homepage. The homepage is where you can see some kind of overview regarding the blockchain. For example, you can use the search bar to search wallet addresses, transaction hashes. This is how I got to this wallet. You can basically paste your wallet address over here and get to the wallet address view. You can see the last Ether price. You can see how much it changed in the last 24 hours. You can see the market cap of Ethereum, the difficulty of the mining right now when Ethereum is on proof of work. Of course, when it's going to be on proof of stake, it's going to be changed here. You can see that it's in tera hashes or giga hashes, the hash rate, the gas price, very, very important. If you want to figure out how much gas to pay in your MetaMask wallet, you can check out the last gas price to set the right gas using your MetaMask wallet, the transactions and the transaction per second, the history in terms of volume of transaction in the last 14 days. And if you go down here, you can see the latest transactions and the latest blocks. As you know, Ethereum is a blockchain. It works like every block is connected to each other. That's why you can see that all the blocks are incremented by one. You can see 81, 80, 79, 78, because every block is following by the previous one. And inside a block, there are transactions. So you can get into this block, for example. This is the last block, something, something, something. You see this timestamp, all the transactions, 250 transactions, and you can see the internal calls of smart contracts. Who is the miner who mined it? Of course, usually it's going to be mining pools because this has the largest mining power. You can see the rewards regarding block difficulties, all these kind of things. But if you want, you can also get into the transactions. So if you get into the transactions, you can see all the transactions that was included into this block. You can see all the details transactions widget that we saw previously in the wallet just now regarding a block, not a wallet. So yeah, these are the most important thing to get started with EtherScan, and I think this tutorial is a must and super important for everyone that want to do for his own, or maybe wants to work on it on DeFi, on NFTs, on Web3, anything that if you want to interact with blockchain, which in my opinion is the future on finance, you want to know how to read blockchain data to understand what's going on in your wallet, on other wallets, in the blockchain, how it works in terms of blocks and transactions, gas, smart contracts, all these kind of things are super, super important. And if you have friends that are getting started and beginning with blockchain, please share with them this tutorial. Of course, we didn't cover everything. We covered the most important thing, but if you let me know in the comments below what kind of things you are interested in, I will prepare more in-depth tutorials regarding EtherScan. I already got some ideas on my mind regarding sending alerts to email, interacting with smart contracts, but I will be more than happy to hear your comments in the comment section. If you like this video, please make sure to smash the like button and of course subscribe to the channel. Questions to the comment section or to the Discord community. The link will be in the description below. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the future tutorials. Bye bye.